This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to your full moon in Sagittarius 3 tapping. And when I say Sagittarius 3, I mean the decan, not the degree. So when you're looking at your chart and wondering how this moon will affect you, have a look-see at where you have Sagittarius in your chart, and then sit down and have a feel. What's going on for me in this area? For me, it's my fourth house, my whole fourth house, and my Vesta, my potential. And the tarot card we're associating with this full moon is the 10 of Wands. This part of Sagittarius is a total workhorse and sometimes gets given the messiest, shittiest, messy jobs because they'll do it. And when we're looking at what tasks we're doing in our business or our lives, perhaps, maybe some of our invisible labor, I want you to tune in and think about, is this work that I really want to take on? Because I am a hard worker. I do get things done. But am I getting the right things done? Am I working in the wrong direction? That's what we want to look at for this full moon. So notice what's manifested for you already. Maybe it's health issues. Maybe it is relationship rockiness, or maybe you're having career bumps or money troubles, or maybe everything is actually grand. And I want us to actually admit that while our ego, of course, doesn't want any of those things, there's some part of us that is sabotaging because it wants to make sure that we stay safe. So tonight's tapping is going to be on our parts, on those parts of us that try to keep us safe by sabotaging our progress, our work, maybe even our direction. So when you're ready, take a drink of water and we'll take a nice deep breath in. And we will start to tap on the side of the hand. Ready? I am aware of just how much I can accomplish. I've got plenty of receipts. And I can see in retrospect where there have been times I was hustling for other people's dreams, or I was working towards a goal that really wasn't even something I cared about deep down. And of course, my part sabotaged me along the way, as they do to get our attention. And I deeply love and accept and forgive myself for working towards things that didn't really align with me. And for any and all of my parts that have jumped in to try to rescue me by manifesting as health problems or relationship difficulties or pain and suffering of any kind. Some of my parts are used to pain and suffering. So that's what they're putting on the table. But that's not what I want anymore. And it's not really what I ever wanted. So I am releasing this need to work hard for everybody else, to take on the worst, shittiest work because I feel like I don't have a direction. And I'm letting go of this tendency to manifest the exact thing I don't want. My existential kinks are ready to evolve. And we're evolving for pleasure. Okay, take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. When you're ready to exhale, a big, juicy exhale. Right, and we're going to start on the top of the head and just clear all this out. And if you need to do this more than once this moon phase, you're not alone. I'm sitting here looking at some things I've manifested that I don't really want. Maybe I don't want them anymore. It's an old dream. And there are some things I've manifested that I didn't want, someone else wanted for me. And then there's this deeper, darker, stickier layer of things that I have unconsciously manifested that bring me pain and suffering. And that is 100% not the vibe for this chapter. So today I want to deeply love, accept, and forgive all of my parts that have been secretly, covertly calling in this darkness. For my parts that have been trying to protect me from expanding too big. Or getting too settled. Whatever my particular flavor of discomfort is. And I recognize that all of my parts are always working to help me. Even if they're not operating in the most skillful way possible. So I am consciously turning the page right now. And taking control back. And maybe even organizing and chatting with my parts a bit to see if we can run this ship in a little more cohesive way. Because I so deeply love and respect and adore myself. And I know that I deserve it. I am excited to see what new beautiful things are on the horizon for me. And I put in the work now to get comfortable and calm. and to attune my nervous system to be able to handle more of that good. I don't need to keep living with the same pain and suffering that I've been living with. Just because I'm used to it doesn't mean that I deserve it or I need it. I'd really like to experience something new. Even if that something new gets me a little bit nervous. Because I have all the tools that I need to move myself through my expansion. And it's not the first time I've done it. And honey, it won't be the last. I am ready. I love to expand and adventure. And I take the time to get all of my parts on board and in cooperation. Because I know that they're all here to help me and serve me. We're getting organized on the inside. In order to have the manifestations we really want on the outside. And I'm deeply grateful for everything that I have already manifested. Because it gives me instant feedback on where my energy is focused. And if my compass is pointed in the right direction or not. And I don't even need to be hard on myself when I realize I've walked a mile in the wrong direction. It's actually so easy for me to just readjust my energy. I am so grateful for that moment when I notice that I have the urge to self-sabotage. Or when I notice I've wandered off into the woods in the wrong direction and all I have to do is turn around and come back. So I'm setting the intention to walk with lots of attention. And move myself in the direction of what moves me. I accept the work that lights me up. I get to enjoy being in my business or in my place of work. And there are no limits to how much I can accomplish when I'm in that flow. I recognize that I am energetically sensitive. And it's so important for me to be in places and spaces that feel super safe and clear. And I make sure that that is the space that I operate from. So even though in the past I have manifested some less than fun experiences for myself, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive all of my parts. And I'm setting up a new high council now where all of the me's collaborate on the best way that we can move forward in the direction of our dreams. And so it is. Take a deep breath in. Spirit yawned for me, and a big exhale. Well tapped. Thank you for tuning into this new moon in Sagittarius, and I wish you an absolutely beautiful cycle.